Okay. So today what we are going to see is we are going to see the elements of Facebook ads. Facebook ads. So what is the difference between the Facebook ads and Google ads? So for an example, when we are doing some Google advertisements, it is something like people are looking for some product or something, what they want, and they are taking the first step that they are searching for the uh, requirements or the something, the details what they are looking for online in the Google search advertisement, and from there we are getting the leads, right? And display advertisement is something different. We are showing the advertisement for audience who are there, who are visiting the other websites, and where they had connected the Google AdSense, and by which we are reaching the people. So that's a different story. And when it comes to Facebook, Facebook is something through which we are going to reach the audience, whom might be interested or might not be interested, or might be who are looking for, who might not be looking for. But we are like, we will be reaching the audience, and from there we will be filtering it out, who are the interested people and who are the people who can able to possibly able to purchase the product that we are selling. Okay. And one more thing, what is the difference is Facebook is a huge community, and Facebook will have a huge audience bandwidth. So in that sense, for an example, in Facebook we can able to find the audience from the scratch, from the people of the entry level, basic level, to the people who are really looking for something like, who could be a corporate professional or a professional person. So all the mixed community people we can able to find it in Facebook. Okay. So Facebook, if we are looking for a exact audience, we might require to do some a proper filtration and a proper narrow down of the audience. So in that way, we can able to extract the people whom we are really looking for, and who are the people who are really the potential audience for the service or the product that we are selling. Okay. All right, fine. Hope you might got an overview about what is the difference between the Facebook advertisement and the difference between the other platform advertisement. And using this Facebook's ads platform, we can also run advertisement in Instagram. So there is no much of a bigger segment difference between the Facebook and Instagram advertisement. The difference might be on the placement sizes. Like in Instagram, the placement sizes will be a bit different, and since Instagram version usually concentrated towards targeting towards the mobile audience, so it will have some placements and dimensions for the mobile people, the people who are coming through the mobile platform. And Facebook, it has both the versions like desktop as well as the mobile. So the creatives or the images that we are going to create, we will be creating for the desktop separately, as well as we will be creating some images for the mobile separately. So we'll be having a total of something around 30 plus placements on the on the cumulative of Facebook and Instagram. And one more thing is, if you might when it comes to Google search advertisement, we can able to run a text version of the advertisement. That means, what, we do not require anything like, we do not require any images or anything, but simply by having the website and by adding some text in the title and description, we can start the campaign, we can start the advertisement immediately. But in Facebook, we have to run all the advertisements with a basic creative, which can be an image advertisement or which can be a carousel advertisement. Carousel in the sense multiple images which will be shown for the audience, and from where we will be showing the advertisements. Otherwise, we require a video advertisement, I mean a video ad, so through which we can able to promote it online. So some basic creative is required for the Facebook essentially, and along with this we'll be adding some more text version of the data in the forms, or might be inside the detailed the post details, Facebook post details. So there is the locations that we will be adding a lot of text content, and we'll be targeting. Okay. All right. And in other platforms like Google PPC, so there the cost is going to be based on cost per click. And in Facebook, there are few options which are to be possibly we can able to do it with the cost per click. Like for an example, website website traffic, that we can able to do it with the cost per click. And the other traffics like lead generation forms or something else, messenger chat, etc. So those kind of advertisements in Facebook, we have to create, we have to create in uh, I mean, we have to make the payment based on cost per impression or something like, cost per mile, CPM. Okay, so the cost is going to be planned or based on which segment that we are going to target, and based on bidding which is going to happen on Facebook. All right. Okay, awesome. So now let us dive in into the Facebook's ad platform, and let us see what are the different categories that they have, and how we are going to create an advertisement, and what are the essentials that we have to know before creating an advertisement. Okay, so let us dive into the Facebook ads, and we will explore something more. And before doing that, let me to check if there is any questions. Okay, so no questions from your side, so we can dive into the Facebook ads. All right. So before diving into the Facebook ads, I'm going to, start. Let me to play a mild music, and in case if you feel any something like a slow network speed, or if my voice is fluttering, just ping me in Google Meet, or might be you can ping me in WhatsApp, so that I can get noticed. Security is a big deal to everyone doing business on the web. Learn how to keep your customers and your business safe with an SSL certificate. Okay, so the quality is fine, and hope this music is not overtaking my voice. If it is so, let me know so that I can reduce this music. Okay, awesome. So right now, what we are going to do is we are going to explore the Facebook ads platform. Okay, so let us dive. To open a Facebook Ads Manager, what we have to do is we have to go to Facebook Ads Manager. Okay, all right. So when I had searched for Facebook Ads Manager, I had found a link which is called Facebook Ads Manager. Okay, so the first link, that is what I'm going to click now. Okay, so let me to share you the link as well with you. Yes, Kishore, I had understood. So let me to reduce the volume, and before that, let me to answer your question. Just say difference between CPM and PPC. Cool, sure. So the difference is, well, when it comes to PPC, the pay per click. So pay per click, in the sense we will be making the payment for the advertisement platforms like Google or Facebook based on cost per click. That means, suppose for an example, when we are searching for some keywords, and if there are some 4 or 5 advertisements in Google search engine, we are not going to pay anything for for showing the advertisement in Google search ads, but we will be paying only when someone clicks the particular advertisement. Okay, so when someone, for an example, let me to show you with an example. So in the Google, I'm searching for something like buy pen drive online. So in this case, we have the answers like the these are not advertisements. So let me to look out for something which can able to show the advertisements. Okay, so this is also showing some sponsored ads. So I'm going for something. Awesome. So I have some good amount of advertisements here. So when I had searched for the keyword online classes, I can able to see 4 advertisements, right? So for showing these advertisements for this keyword online classes, we are not going to pay anything to Google. This Byju's.com is not going to pay anything to Google. Udemy.com is not going to pay anything to Google, and Upgrad.com is not going to pay anything to Google. Okay, but suppose when in this advertisement I had clicked this Udemy online classes. Okay, when I had made a click to this particular advertisement, then Udemy has to pay a value for Google, which is called as cost per click. Okay, so in this way, if someone clicks this, might be the click cost might be 20 rupees, or might be it is 15 rupees or 10 rupees. That particular value, udemy.com will be paying to Google ad platform. Okay, so this system of paying for click is called as pay per click. which in short form we call it as PPC. Okay. And so what is CPM, or what is we call it as cost per impression? So for that, I'm going to show you some examples in some variables. Like, let us take this particular platform. In this particular platform, we can able to see a advertisement here. Okay. So this advertisement, whether I'm going to make a click or whether I'm not going to make any click, this particular advertisement will be charged based on cost per impressions. That means what? Suppose if I had made a refresh, if I had refreshed this particular website for 1,000 times, so even if I had not clicked it, I have to pay a value to Google, so which is called cost per impression. Okay, CPM. Actually, saying closely, it is cost per mile. Okay, mile means 1,000 impressions. Mile means 1,000 impressions. Okay, hope you might be knowing this miles, how many miles you are driving, and etc. So miles means it is 1,000 impressions. So cost per 1,000 impressions is, in short, we call it as cost per mile. And we will be paying to Google for these advertisements for displaying for 1,000 times. Even for 1,000 times, if somebody had made a click of 500 times, the cost is not going to make any change. Even if they are not even clicking, even if they are not even making any clicks, the cost is not going to be made any change. Okay, so this is what the difference between CPM and PPC. Okay. And when it comes to Facebook, 95 percentage of the advertisements which are running are based on CPM, cost per impression. Okay, so this one. All right, fine. So now let us jump into the Google Ads platform. So yes, so right now I had shared you the link for the. I'm sorry. Let us jump into the Facebook Ads platform, and right now I had shared you the link for the Facebook Ads platform, and the same I'm going to log in now. Okay, and we will be having a practical training session on how to create a Facebook ad, and in that chapter we'll be seeing how to create a Facebook ad. Okay, so right now we will be going to explore about what are the things that are there inside the Facebook ads and etc. Done. So now, in this particular platform, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this one. Go to Ads Manager. Okay. So right now I'm into the ads platform. Okay. So here, uh, I had merged some of the ad platform here so that I can able to access the ad platform from anywhere. And right now I'm going to choose one of the ad account which has been listed in my account. Okay, so right now I'm going to choose this Malavili option. Okay, awesome. So now, what are the things that are important in a Facebook ads platform? So I will be giving you an overview about all those elements, and then we will be jumping into the other options. Okay, so right now we have four tabs here. So one is account overview, then we have COVID-19 resources, then we have campaign, then we have ad sets and ads. Okay, so in these two things like account overview and COVID-19 resources might not be so much critical or important. So the important things are campaigns, ad sets, and ads. Okay, all right. So what is this campaigns, ad sets, and ads? For an example, you can consider this campaign as a master folder. Okay, so a master folder inside which there are a lot of subfolders. Okay, in our desktop, for an example. Okay, so inside this campaign there will be a lot of subfolders. The subfolders will be called as ad sets. Okay, so in that case, what inside a campaign we can able to have multiple ad sets. Okay, and inside ad sets you can consider the ads can be like a files. Okay, so inside a subfolder if we have some multiple files, so that is something which is resembling here in this ads which are there inside the ad sets. Okay, so hope you can able to understand. So campaign is something like a master folder, and ad sets are the subfolders which are there available inside the campaign folder, and ads are the files which are there inside the ad sets. Okay, inside each and every ad set. Okay, so in this case whatever the configuration that we are going to provide for this campaign level, those rules and regulations has to be obeyed by all the assets. Suppose if I had fixed a budget of 15,000 rupees for this campaign as a max, then these advertisements, these the assets whichever has been created inside a campaign cannot able to exceed above this 15,000. Okay, so that means whatever the configurations that we are going to do on campaign level are going to be the master configurations for all the ad sets and all the ads as well. So in the ad sets whatever the configurations that we are providing, all those configurations the ads has to obey. Okay, all right, fine. So now let us explore what are the settings there inside, and how to create a Facebook advertisement. I'm getting a cracker sound, I don't know where it is from. Okay, awesome. So right now I'm going to show you an example. Here you can able to see I had created a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are totally around 6 campaigns that I had created. Among these 6 campaigns, I'm going to choose one of the campaign. After choosing one campaign, After choosing one campaign, if I explore this ad sets for one campaign, I can able to see all the ad sets whichever has been created inside the single campaign which we had selected. Okay, all right. So among these, something like 5 ad sets, I'm going to choose one. So right now I'm going to choose the last one. So if I had chosen only one ad group, then if I move on to ad sets, then I can able to see what are all the advertisements that I had created inside the ad set, inside that particular advertisement. Okay, all right. Hope you understood. Suppose if I had closed this particular selection in the ad set, then if I close this particular selection or something like if I had unticked this particular ad group selection, then I can able to see all the advertisements whichever has been created in all the campaigns. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I had not chosen. I don't know actually. Without choosing, also I'm supposed to. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm right. So I had created a single advertisement inside this LG India SEM SEO, and there is no advertisement has been I had ads has been created inside these folders. Okay, for your confirmation. So let me to choose one, and let us explore what is there inside the ad set. So here we can able to notice there is no advertisement because I had not created it. Okay, because I'm having a plan to make a duplication, so anyway I had not created any advertisements. Okay, all right. So right now you can able to see there are totally 5 ad sets which has been created inside a single campaign. So that's what it is mentioning here, ad sets for one campaign. Okay, suppose in case if I had not chosen a single campaign and if I had left open, so I can able to see all the ad sets whichever has been created for all the campaigns. Okay, so here you can able to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and still more. There are a lot of ad sets which I had created for multiple campaigns, and for other campaigns all those campaigns will be listed in this ad set. So suppose if you want to check out a particular campaign, I mean, if you want to check out only the assets which has been created inside a particular campaign, then we have to choose that particular campaign, and we can able to explore some more details like what are the campaigns, what are the assets inside, and etc. etc. Okay, all right, awesome. So now. What we are going to see is we are going to see some more basic elements, and something like we have the selection of period here. So here if we choose today, we can able to check out what is the total ad spend that I had made for today, and what is the impressions that I had received for today, or what is the cost per thousand impressions for today. So all those details we can able to see based on the selection today. To make it clear and short, let me to choose the performance option so that it will not show too much of tabular columns for easy understanding and learning process. Okay, all right. So now, what we are doing here. So if we want to create a new campaign, so suppose for an example, I'm thinking of doing a advertisement for Facebook. So what are the things that I have to create for a Facebook ad? What are the things that I require? So what are the things that I'll be feeding into it? So one thing, by thinking in a basic and general element, we require to create a image, a minimum, a image or a video, something like that. Okay, so we require an image. Then, so what are the things that we will be usually feeding? If I am planning to run an advertisement in Facebook, obviously we'll be choosing the location, right? So which are the part of this world, or which are the part of the country, or any specific location that if I'm targeting to run the advertisement, that particular location I will be feeding into the Facebook ads. Okay, all right. Then, so what else the details that I'll be providing to Facebook to run the advertisement? So choosing the location and image, can I able to run the advertisement? Of course, we can run the advertisement, but apart from this, we can also have lot of other options for through which we can able to feed the Facebook, and from which we can able to get the exact result. So what are those details? So few of the details are, we can choose the age bandwidth, because there is a difference when people are searching for Google. The data about the audience who are searching in Google are much less for Google, but when people are searching from Facebook, the user data is completely available with Facebook, because they are going to search only with the profile that they had logged in. And so that Google can able to, I'm sorry, the Facebook can able to have a lot of data which are related to the audience that you're going to target for. So we can choose the age category, what age the particular audience belongs to. Then, I'm sorry. So what are the other things that we can able to choose? Suppose we are targeting an advertisement for a particular segment of people. Okay, so we can able to choose that. For an example, I want to target a people who are interested in chessboard. Okay, so who are interested in chessboard. And similarly, I can able to configure that people who are interested in chessboard, please choose those audience, and I can able to select based on their marital status. So like whether they are married, whether they are single or divorced. So those things I can able to configure using the Facebook ads campaign. Okay, all right. Then what else I can able to do? So these are the basic elements. So once these are done, we can go for the advertisement. One thing which we will be adding it additional is, we will be setting the budget. Like I want to run the advertisement in Facebook, so how much budget that I'm going to run in the Facebook. So whether it is going to be 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, or whether I'm going to pay on daily basis, or whether I'm going to pay a complete value, and let the Facebook to decide when to spend what. But ultimately, this is the maximum budget. So those configurations we will be feeding into the Facebook ads. Okay, awesome. So now, let us explore what are the things, that options that are available in the campaign level and ad set level and ads level, and based on that we will be taking it forward. Okay, so as I had already told you, whatever the things that whatever the advertisement that we are going to create, we have to create inside the ad set. So whatever the ad set that we are going to create, we have to create it inside the campaign. Okay, so ultimately, basically, first we have to create a campaign. Then inside a campaign, we have to create a single ad set, and inside a single ad set, we can able to create a single ad. Okay, so even if it is a single ad, we have to create a campaign, we have to create an ad set, then only we can able to create a ad. Okay, awesome. So now let us create a new campaign and found out what are the options that are offered by Facebook. So here I can able to see an option called create, a button called create. So when I had clicked this button, So I have a dialog box which is offering me to create a campaign. So those data we can able to see here. So right now I'm in the campaign segment, and in this campaign the first option which is shown to me is to choose what is your objective, what is the goal that I'm going to achieve for. So whether I'm going to have any brand awareness, or whether I'm going to make a big reach to as much people as possible, or whether I'm going to generate any website traffic, that I want the audience to come to my website, and I want to make a conversion there. Otherwise, engagement of the post. So whether I want a lot of likes and comments and etc. shares. So is that my objective, or app installs? So I have a mobile app and I want the people to come to the mobile app in the Play Store and they want to download it. So is that the objective, or else I have a video and I want many people to view that video? Is that the objective, or else lead generation? I want lot of leads in the sense people who are interested in the particular segment. So do I require the leads? And messages. So messages in the sense, this is something, advertisement which we create for Facebook Messenger. So do I require a lot of people to reply me in the Facebook Messenger? Is that my consider is that my objective? So that's what the options which are available in the consideration brand. And then what do we have is the conversion. So in this conversion we have three options, that is conversions, catalog sales, and store traffic. Okay, so by choosing these options, the conversion can be measured with the help of Facebook pixel. Facebook Pixel is something like, a small piece of code we have to install in our website, and a small piece of code which is called as event, that we have to keep it in some of the places where we consider that the audience will take the action. Like for an example, the button, a button of a button which is available, uh, you know uh, if after the submit, something like, after filling up the form, if they come to the submit button and if they click the submit button, do we require to take that as a event? That is possible. That is what we call it as conversion. Okay. And similarly, catalog sales. So catalog sales in the sense we have a lot of products or services in our platform, and we want to add, when we want to make some conversions for the people whoever had made the add to cart option. Okay, all right. Then what do we have is the store traffic, so which is called, we bring the audience to the local place, like, for a shop or a restaurant. So if that is the objective, then we will be choosing this store traffic option. Okay, all right. And right now, to explore and to for the learning purpose, what we are going to do is we are going to create an advertisement for the website traffic. Okay, website traffic. So for that, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to choose the traffic option. So once I had chosen the objective as traffic, then I'll be getting the options which is called as campaign name. So it might not be a nothing, to be much of feared of. You're going to give some campaign name. So my campaign. Okay. So this is the name that I had given for my campaign. All right. Now, so you can able to see when I had chosen and come to the second area. So here I can able to monitor that my campaign text called objective has been highlighted. The reason is because I'm making the changes in the objective level. Okay. All right. So in the objective, I have two things. One is create A/B test, and the other one is campaign budget optimization. So what is this create A/B test and campaign budget optimization? So create A/B test is something like, we have multiple versions of the images and we want to test which is performing better. Then we will be going for this create A/B test campaign. And usually when we create a A/B test, we can't able to make any changes in between until unless the campaign is going to be completing the A/B test. Okay. So right now we are not going to choose this particular option. The second one is campaign budget optimization. So optimize your budget across your AdSense. So campaign budget optimization in the sense, it is something like, uh, we are going to configure based on how we are going to spend the budget, whether it is going to be daily budget, or whether I'm going to spend on a continue on a single budget that within a week or something I want to complete it. So those configurations you will be providing it in campaign budget optimization, right? And right now we do not require this campaign budget optimization. Okay, so the reason is because these campaign budget optimization that I can able to do even in the ad set itself. Okay, even in the ad set itself. So right now I'm not going to make any campaign level budget optimization. So I'm going to make the budget optimization in the ad set level. Okay, all right. So ultimately in the objectives I had did nothing more than entering the campaign name, done. And now I'm going for the continue option. All right. So the first thing first, we have the option for creating an ad set name. So here I'm going to give a name called my ad set. Okay, awesome. So now what are the options that I have? So I had chosen a traffic campaign, right? So the objective which I had chosen is traffic, website traffic, right? So now for the traffic I have four options. So one is website, and the other one is app which is available in the Play Store, and the other one is messenger, Facebook Messenger, through which I can able to, when they click they can come to the messenger, and the fourth one is WhatsApp. And WhatsApp we can't able to create using a personal account, and it requires a business account. So let us explore this chapter a bit later. And right now for the study purpose what we are going to do is we are going to choose the option website. Okay, so we are going to drive the audience whom we had promoted, and we are going to bring those audience to the website part. Okay, the website that we are going to run, or website that we already have. So after choosing the objective as website, so I'm at the position where I'm going to create the audience segment. So here the options are create new audience, and in this create new audience option I have custom audience, and I have location, age, gender, detail targeting, language, and etc. And right now I'm going to create something in this location chapter, and I'll be explaining you these custom audience and etc. in our class session, which is going to cover the audience segment. Okay, all right. So the location. So location, default location has been chosen as India, but I have the option to choose even a closer location. Like for an example, in India, I don't want to choose India. Instead, I want to narrow down the location to something like I'm going to write it as Madiwala. Okay, so Madiwala, Western Province, Sri Lanka. So in Sri Lanka I think there is a city called Madiwala, and but I want to check out in a location which is available in Bangalore. So that I'm going to write it here as Madiwala comma space Deng. Okay, so Bengaluru. So now I have the option called Madiwala Market Road, Bangalore, Karnataka. So this is the one thing that I'm looking for. Okay. So I'm going to choose this location. Awesome. So I had chosen a location. So this is something like a Madiwala market. Similarly, we can able to choose Bangalore airport. Similarly, we can able to choose something like Fun Mall in Coimbatore. Or similarly, we can able to choose something like a KG theater in Coimbatore. Any place that we are going to choose, it will be marked, and we will be providing the total kilometers that we are going to target the advertisement. Suppose if I had chosen 5 kilometers, okay, so then the advertisement will be running only the 5 kilometers which is surrounding the place which I had chosen. Okay, so right now I had chosen something like Madiwala marketplace. So the advertisement will be running only within the 5 kilometers of choosing the which the one which I had chosen here. So that is within 5 kilometers of the Madiwala. In other words, I can able to say something like if I'm going to choose something like Fun Mall. Come on. Awesome. So I have Pan Republic Mall, Coimbatore. I had chosen this place, and within 2 kilometers from this place. So here I can able to notice, the place which I had chosen, and only the 2 kilometers that I'm going to run the advertisement. So by this way, we can narrow down the audience to as much closer as possible, if we are planning to target only a particular audience who are located in that particular location. Okay, and this can help us to create advertisements if there is a huge chain of restaurants and they want to get orders only from 2 kilometers from the restaurant. In those cases, this kind of advertisement tracking will be highly helpful for us. Okay, all right. Now, so after choosing the location, we have the option called people living in or recently in this location. If we choose this option, we can able to explore something more. We can able to see people living in this location, people recently in this location, people traveling in this location. Suppose if I want to target only the people who are right now living in this location, I'll be choosing this option, people living in this location. Okay, awesome. So after I had chosen that this is the particular location, I can able to get the data on the right hand side panel. This will give us the overall audience size, how much audience I can able to reach through Facebook. So here the potential reach is 97,000 people we can able to possibly reach, but not easily quickly. It is the total audience who are available in Facebook, and from that particular location. Okay, I'm so sorry, just give me